Hi guys, it is 12:12. That's cool. On Wednesday, I went to my massage therapy appointment and I brought this, the Hope, and she blessed it. So now it's like Happy Hope, and that's exciting. Um, I, on the way there, I released a little bit, I think, but on the way home, I basically got hit with a wave of grief, is what it is. Now, could I have kept it in if I had to? Yes. Just reminding myself of this. This is emotional release in a very appropriate way, like by myself in the car. But this is what I was never like allowed to do, like have any emotion. So it's still a massive breakthrough for me. And I found myself feeling the stuff coming up, like truly, and the grief. Yeah, like that's the best way I can describe it. It's just grief. Like you're swimming across the ocean, you finally, like, it just unloads. And at the same time, the facts are I'm talking now. I feel like I unloaded a lot. I feel like I'm really fighting these lies and this fear and everything. So I'm really, really proud of myself. I was not planning on having like a monumental morning, but I did. And I realized it's almost like I've got this bucket of crap and that other people keep filling that bucket. And in the past, it was like, well, I can't handle such lack of conscience and stuff. But what I would have done in the past is cancel my appointment, right? I would have gotten rid of that thing that says hope because it was just too painful. But all that did in the past was erase any sort of, you know, self care or like things about myself. But it didn't get rid of the bucket of crap, right? So now it's like, no, I have the bucket of crap that I'm dealing with, and I have another bucket, and I'm working on filling that bucket. And I know that's kind of a gross thing, but I'm just saying that's truly how it feels, and I'm just so proud of myself because I'm wading through it right now so that I don't, like I said, take it out on anyone or anything. But like it is like a battle, but it's like the facts are I went to the thing. I'm glad I did. I drove safely home, and I'm going to be okay. And I just remind myself of that. Like, you're releasing this truly toxic and evil stuff. You really are. And I just, I just want to help people so badly because, even if someone says, like, you know, well, don't be sad, it's like, and I understand the intent can be, you know, totally positive depending on, who it is. But the problem is if people were never, and I mean never, allowed to be sad, ever, and they were abused and everything. So they have this trauma that's stuck in them and eating them alive. Whether they tell anyone or not, it's happening. And it's almost like it's not almost like you can't reach happiness when you don't feel the darkness. And so even like certain medications, and this is not political, I'm just talking about my own experience, it was even more depressing because it was like the lows were still there, but the highs never came, meaning happiness never came because I dulled that. And that's not a quality of life I want. It's like, yes, was I living? Yes. Was I functioning? Yes. I'm functioning now too, by the way, but I'm just saying, like, did I look okay? Yeah. But if you actually asked me if I was happy and I got to be honest, no, because I was not being treated well at all, but I was being medicated so I wouldn't speak out about that. So I really want to, like, I just feel like there's people stuck in like quicksand and like feet of mud, and I just really want to pull them out and let them know, like, hey, I want to tell them the truth, have them get angry. Anger is energy. it's energizing, and then help them get out of that mud and see the truth, you know? So the facts are that I released a lot of emotion already today. It's only 12:17, and I truly feel like it was almost like I don't know anything about cars, but like flushing out an engine or something. Like it has to happen in order to continue to move at the clip I'm moving as far as actually progressing, and at the same time being a present parent, taking care of my daughter, like everything that I'm doing. So I just want to give this as like hope to people. I didn't mean to do that, but this is your daily hope. Because that is what gets the momentum and the energy. And I want you to get pissed off if you were mistreated and not mistreat someone with that anger. Use it to motivate yourself, like get yourself revved up, like your engine revved up, and then go do something for yourself to prove to yourself that they do not control you anymore. That's how you win, I think, ultimately. So, just that energy. It's like, and I did do my push-ups and my crunches before I left. But yeah, it's like, can't nobody hold me down. I got to keep on moving. Like I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just telling the truth. And, I'm just not gonna protect people anymore. It's like, I'm telling the truth, so you could put me under oath, and that's all you can really do. It's just not incredible. It's just despicable to me. But I'm not sitting here ruminating about it. I'm reminding myself this is why I had that reaction. Also, I let myself have the reaction. Like I said, it wasn't like it was out of control. But if you don't ever deal with it, it will become out of your control. And then people will say you're out of control. When really it's that you were super duper suppressed, and then something's going to happen. You're going to get autoimmune disorder. Something's going to happen. It's just how it works. You're either going to implode, explode, or both. So this is me just saying, like, learn from that, and don't carry the hate. Don't spread the hate, but also don't keep swallowing the hate. Like, it's not your fault, So anyway, I'm going to continue eating and just trying to let things settle, because this was a massive, massive morning that I was not expecting. But I'm so proud of myself that I did not let that prevent me. Like, in the past, I would have just canceled that appointment, but that's not what I wanted to do. It's just that there were so many odds against me, but it was like, nope, we're going to use that to kind of, I don't know, I almost think of like a boat, and like, you're trying to get it going, and you're just like, use that energy to take off, Okay. Love you guys.